Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Neurodiverse Investless SAS. I'm your host, Jonah Bio. And boy, was Evolve good. And I'm going to say this now. I think this was one of the best Evolve shows that we had since the first ever Evolve session. And I'm going to break it down, but we had a lot of new superstars, a lot of good people from the indies making their debut. We have a lot of new men talent, and then we find out next week a lot of new woman talent is coming to Evolve. Evolve is really proven why they are going to be something to look forward to every week, and they showed it. So before we get to the review, let's please like, comment, subscribe, and now let's get on to it.
This match will get red hot.
We open a store where Rourke, our new Evolve champion, saying that he is ready for this new era of Evolve. He talks about the Woman Gauntlet later in the show, but then he also talks about how it's going to be a showcase of new WWE prospects, and the winner gets to face him for the Evolve Championship next week. And we will see that match later in the show, but that was the best Evolve match, I would say, of all time right now. That match was so good. I'm going to talk about it, but those three men killed it, and I cannot wait to see this new group of Evolve because they knocked it out of the park. Then we see it's Gal. He comes out saying that he want to face the new guys because he's going to show them who's the top dog of the locker room, and he's going to challenge any of them to a match. So we get the debut of Dorian Van Dux, and boy, is he a breakout star, y'all. He did not come to play. It's Gal got the upper hand early, but Van Dux wrecks him like no tomorrow. Hidden power slams and jabs, but Gal was able to reverse it with a tombstone drop, like dropping Dux on the ropes. That looked pretty devastating, but Dux got up like the new monster of Evolve that he is, and ends up hitting big elbows, a running uppercut, and then a side spinning boom slam for the win. Just that ending sequence was so good. And he looks like he's going to be a really good top star really quickly. And then we see two more stars watching the match by ringside that's going to have a match next week. So Tristan Angel and Romeo Moores will go in a match one-on-one next week, and they look pretty promising as well. Then we see Zena talking to Timothy Thatcher, talking about how she wants to prove herself and she needs to get in this woman's gauntlet. But Timothy says there's only 2 more spots left, and next week the woman competing for the women's WWE ID prospect match will get one of the spots, and he's looking for one more. Zena's trying to get it, and Timothy says, you barely won no matches. You need to win a couple matches before I even give you the opportunity. And we see Zena backstage crash out. My prediction is more likely Zena is going to take out one of the women in the match to get in the gauntlet, and it's finally time that Zena breaks her bubbly character. I liked her on LFG, but it's time to break that bubbly, goofy character. I think Zena can be a really good heel if she does this heel turn well. Then we had my favorite segment of the night. So we saw 3 more guys in Evolve, and these 3 guys did a small promo before the 3-man match. So we got JC Valor, and he talked about how he did judo wrestling and judo fighting before, and we'll see that during the match. Then we see Santi Rivera, and he's been on the indies for a while, as well as fellow Boricua, so I was happy to see that. I did see some of his matches. He's actually pretty good. And then we got the biggest name out of the group. Everyone knows him, Chazz Starboy. If you don't know who he is, he was wrestling in New Japan. He wrestled all over Japan, all over the indies, all over Europe. Chazz Starboy is the biggest name on the indies right now. And he got signed to WWE, and boy, he did one hell of it. Everyone did good, but he stole Evolve this week, guys. So let's talk about the match. Then we had the three-man match. The winner will face Eric Rourke next week for the championship. So we had PJ Valor, Santi Rivera, and Chazz Starboy. And Starboy was taken out early by CJ and Santi, trying to get the upper hand. Then they went back and forth for a bit. But Starboy came in out of nowhere, took Santi, hidden a springboard roll-up, and turns it. It was crazy because at one point, he did an under springboard roll up, but then JC turns it into a judo flip that looked devastating as hell, almost for the win. But Santi breaks it up, but then Santi gets wrecked by CJ, and then Starboy hits a suplex driver, taking all men off the top rope. Like, it was getting good. Santi puts on a sleeper hold, but CJ hits a chaos theory. We thought that was the end of the match, but Starboy comes in hitting a star press, breaking up the pin. At the end, just everyone going crazy. At one point, Starboy hits a double pin but gets out. Santi goes flying. CJ and Valor goes flying. Just pure chaos and fun, but at the end, Starboy was able to hit a running kick to Santi, knocking him out and hitting a student star press for the win. This was one of the best Evolve matches we saw yet. All of these guys are going to be big names, but Chazz Starboy, that's someone in the making. He is a breakout star, and he did a promo saying that he is grateful for having this opportunity next week against Eric Rourke, but he's going to be champion. And I feel like Starboy Chazz is most likely going to be champion next week. I feel like he's like a Kendall Gray. Give him the title, he will skyrocket. I see a lot of potential for a lot of the new guys in Evolve. Then next week, like what I said earlier, Timothy Thatcher announces that we're going to get a woman ID prospect match and showcase, and the woman will be entered into the gauntlet that will happen for the vacated women's championship in the next couple weeks. And I cannot wait to see who, because I heard that WWE got some indie girls, and some of the girls that they have is really good as well. So I can't wait to see who makes their debut next week. And then we get Tate Ryder backstage trying to find Kent and Hurley to have a match, but then we kind of see Luca Casafino back. I don't know where the hell he went. He has this new like surfer down to earth gimmick, and he like tells Tate Ryder, bro, chill. I can team up with you next week, but we're gonna do it my style. We're gonna go lay back and chill. Tate Ryder says yes. So we have to see how this plays out, and it was a very interesting to see Luca Casafino in this new style of gimmick. I'm really interested to see how this plays out next week. Good character work though. Like, Evolve is really doing good with character development. And then the main event was a fatal 5-way, and the winner gets the last spot in the gauntlet. And boy, was it crazy. We had Wendy Chu, Nikita Lyons, PJ Vasa, Callie Armstrong, Lainey Luck, pretty much the top woman to Evolve. And right away, it was a powerhouse brawl with Nikita Lyons, PJ Vasa, and Callie Armstrong. And those girls went at it. But then Lainey and Luck and Wendy Chu tried to get a roll up early, but that backfired. Callie was a boss, taking out everyone with shoulder tackles in the corner, cleaning house. But Lainey Luck hits a roll up pin, but Nikita kicks her, hitting a spinning kick, knocking both women out. Then Wendy Chu goes flying around a bit, but PJ Foster hits two powerful corner suplexes, taking all competitors out, guys. Crazy. At the end, Wendy Chu goes crazy, hitting a double sliced bread and then a double DDT. Like, these girls was putting in the work. But at the end, everyone was taking each other out with their finisher, and PJ Foster was able to hit a Samoan drop on Wendy Chu to get the big win. Most likely, PJ Vasa is most likely going to be the next Woman Evolve champion, but we have to wait to see who are the other two women added into the gauntlet match. But that's pretty much my review. I thought Evolve was really good, and I'm really hyped. Evolve is going to be killer. Like, just this lineup alone, so I cannot wait. That's pretty much my review. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next week for the next episode of Evolve, because I am hyped as hell for it.